Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm in a really special place right now here in Bali. This is called Michi, which it was a hotel that was built, I would say, probably like in the 60s or 70s, and since then it has been completely neglected and it's been breaking down more and more. And actually, they still rent out rooms here, and you can stay here. Some of them are better than others. Some rooms you obviously can't stay. I'm gonna take you in. You're gonna see what I mean. But this is a really fascinating place. It's kind of like a combination between the Great Gatsby, set in Bali, and Gaudi of Barcelona. You know, the artist from Barcelona who does these like really fabulous, just really eccentric creations. Well, anyways, let's take a look. Enough talk. Let's go inside. So. So this is not a hotel room, but I think this used to be some sort of like library. And what's really cool is it has all of these little aerial roots from those trees I was telling you about. Hey Julie, hey Susan, growing through the roof. So let's So full disclosure, there were some, so does anyone feel like taking a bath? So this was a bathroom a long time ago, a very fancy bathroom, but not so much anymore. Hi Harold, hi honey in Norway, hi Tammy. So yeah, not exactly the most upkept bathroom, let's just say. So yeah, the signal is terrible. I get it. Oh, jeez. It's very much like a broken down palace in a lot of ways. And I really just get the sense. So I actually used to live up there. That was my apartment up there. I called it the goddess room, and it was actually really, relatively speaking, it was pretty well kept. Hey, Susan. Yeah, I'm happy too. Wow. Hi, Marianne. I'm doing great. I'm exploring one of my old haunts. Literally, it's a haunted hotel. So actually, let me take you guys to the Cave of Fear. I know that sounds funny that I'm so excited about this, but yeah, so I had a friend who used to stay up in that apartment up there. So many of you guys were watching my videos. When I told you about last time I was in Bali, I went to this place. I called it the Cave of Fear, and that's because it's this cave where I faced my fears. So I'm going to take you there now. So let's go to the Cave of Fear. Are you guys ready? So actually, I came here earlier. Actually, I've been here for a few hours. And I was in here before I came in here. Why is it no longer running? Well, so I'll tell you first before we go in there. So this hotel, this Michi, was built by this just very eccentric Japanese professor. Really cool guy. He built it, and this hotel had its heyday. It had its glory day, like think the Great Gatsby, like the height of this sort of like fabulous time, and all of these like artists and intellectuals, and just like these very okay, we're back. Okay, so my signal sucks right now. It costs a lot of money, so they still rent out certain rooms, but the place is kind of falling apart. All right, so let's go inside. So here is the water temple. And there's the Cave of Fear. Hi, Cave of Fear. So last time I was here 3 years ago, I was at a moment where I was feeling really afraid of, mostly of the future. Oh, and we're back. So there's the Cave of Fear. That's the place where I faced my fears and crawled in there and just, yeah. I know, Julie, it sucks because I'm in a vortex right now. Yeah, the Chelsea Hotel in Bali. Anyway, but this is a place. Would you crawl in there? It's like dripping water. It's just like, it's pretty scary in there. I'll tell you what. Okay, let's keep going because there's more I want to show you. Yeah, so the service sucks. It's because I'm in a vortex. But I'm hoping that it'll allow us to show you a little bit more because there's some more cool stuff. So I can only imagine in the heyday. Yeah, so when this place was in its glory days, it must have been so fabulous. This was like the dance studio, yoga room. Look at this. Yeah, Brindley, it is so cool to be able to go back and especially to remember all the ways that I was before that I'm not now. So I've really seen a lot of changes in myself. So I was just actually down by the waterfall, down by the river. That's why I'm wet, because I was baptizing myself in the waterfall here. It's a really special waterfall. Here, look, something creepy. So someone's been burning candles on this guy's head. So I don't think that's... Hi, Becky. Yeah. I'm glad we've been able to stay connected, even if it's just for replays. Oh, he's got a ball. Or two. Because it tells me that, oh, hi, we're back. So here's the mirror for the big dance studio, which has since been completely devastated by the inexorable march of time. Yeah, so much history. Here's my little Bali outfit going on. Okay, let's keep going, because there's more I want to show you. Oh yeah, by the way, there was at some point a do not enter sign, so we may get in trouble and kicked out at some point, but you know, it's worth it. So okay, let's keep going. It's a fun fact, you know, the girl Gigi I've been telling you guys about, she used to live there. So she lived there while I lived in that apartment up there, which was actually still quite nice. So yeah, so I can imagine once upon a time this was really beautiful. Yeah, so the waterfall I was just at was down in there somewhere. You can kind of see I was bathing in that waterfall, which is a little bit of a slippery hike to get there, let's just say. Which is also why I was not making a video down there, because I needed to focus on safely maneuvering myself. And look at those rocks. These boulders are incredible. It's like, imagine the force that just tumbled these boulders there. It's like, they look like they've been cast by like children's blocks, just kind of tossed around. Would you like to say hello to the professor? So it was an eccentric Japanese professor who built this place back in like the 60s. We might see a picture of him when we pass through the kitchen. But here he is. Hi, Professor. Hi, Professor. It's good to see you again. Okay. So the jungle is slowly overtaking this place, as you can see. So once upon a time, it was, you know, it was like gilded. It was shiny and fresh and new, and yeah, it's slowly being overtaken by the jungle, as you can see. The jungle, given enough time, will eat this place. It will eat it. as it's already doing. And that's what the jungle does. So that spiral staircase we saw inside, it goes up to that little porch up there. But it's not safe to go up that staircase, I think. Wow, are those little shells? No, there's just little rocks. Wow. Okay. Bye, Professor. It was good to see you. I heard he was just like a very, very colorful, very interesting man. Okay, let's go. So I know there are still some people staying here. I haven't run into anyone. So there's the temple. That was where the Cape of Fear is contained. So I used to stay upstairs, directly above the Cave of Fear, the water temple. Okay, let's go. Oh, this brings back memories of my time with some girlfriends here also. With Briar and Cassandra, I remember we did a photo shoot here. Okay, we're doing really, really good. And actually, this is a kind of a creepy one. I had left a piece of art in here, and I came back to see if I could find it, but it was gone. It can be pretty gross in here, actually. Once upon a time, this was very, very beautiful and very, very fancy, very, very ritzy, and the fanciest people would come here from all over the world. That's a good mirror. So this was the spa. Not so much anymore. No, it won't. I know, Julie, isn't it sad? Just, all good things need maintenance. All things need maintenance of some kind. So you see, all those cool little mirrors. So it's like this cool mosaic, very gaudy, and there are lots of these cool little details. So this turned into a really kind of creepy place. So it's also kind of like an artist's squat hangout. So yeah, gross. So plants number 4. Well, during it actually, so it's not actually abandoned. There are still people who work here, kind of. No, there's still people who work here. There's still people who stay here. They work and stay in specific parts, and a lot of it has, just been reclaimed by jungle and like squat artists, I guess. Here, let me keep showing you. So when the professor died, he left it to, so now we're getting into like you can see the really sort of like, hi Tia, hey Connie, I'm really glad to share this with you. So when the professor died, there was, he was very much a man of the people here, even though he was Japanese. He had a lot of loyalty and affinity for the Indonesian people. And he contributed a lot to the local community here in the time that he was here, which was many years. As you can see, this is like a big project. It's kind of like a big art project that he invested a lot in. And when he died, my understanding is he didn't have any children, so he gave the place, he gave the hotel to the local people out of love for them. But I don't believe, my understanding is there wasn't any real centralized like leadership around it. And so, so there wasn't centralized leadership. And so, you know, they continued to rent it out. They continued to like, you know, let people come and stay here. But it just, you can tell it wasn't, the investment in the upkeep wasn't there. So pretty great view. You see there are, oh look, there are some people who stay here. So some of the apartments are still nice. Some of the apartments are still nice, while a lot of them, like the ones we saw, are really not, are really, yeah, just like decrepit and kind of being slowly reclaimed by the jungle. But you know, upkeep of a place takes money. It takes a lot of like planning and diligence and like long-term, wow, look at that, care and just, yeah, whoever was left here in charge didn't necessarily, I don't know, do what it takes. So a lot of it just kind of is falling apart. So let's go. Oh, we can see some really cool stuff. So these are, so there's a example of a bathroom that has not been, so yeah. It would have been so cool to see this place in its heyday, you know? Back when the professor was alive and oh, Dorinda, thanks for the stars, honey. Look at this guy. Look at this cool naga serpent. Ooh, look at that. So my friend Briar, she used to stay up there. And it looks like there are still some lights on. So those people just came from this way. So looks like this apartment over there is still operational. Still a disco ball. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I've just been walking around, visiting my old spots. I spent some really nice time in the water temple, just like singing and just doing my mantras and praying and just remembering. And that's a lot of why I came to Bali, was to remember. I had left 6 journals here from a really important time in my life with a friend of mine, with the understanding she was going to guard them till I came back. In the past couple months, I found out that they had accidentally been trashed by her landlord when she had, I don't know what happened, but her landlord threw away a bunch of her stuff, including my journals. And so at first I was super bummed. Then I decided I would come back to Bali on a journey of remembrance, to remember what happened, to remember how far I've come, to remember my journey. And so, you know, coming back to these places like the Cave of Fear, the Water Temple, Michi, because I was living here, it's so much of my journey of remembrance, you know. Choo-choo. Hi baby. We're gonna see some cool stuff up here. I mean, it's all cool. We've already seen lots of cool stuff. But you see how it has just like such a cool, unique, just like eccentric, artistic vibe, right? So we'll go as far as we can. you can really tell that this was a place where art was celebrated, is celebrated. It's a pointy one. Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing. Ouch. Excuse me. So this is where my friend Briar used to live. I actually did a photo shoot here once. Good morning, Mary. We won't trespass because it's someone else's house now. I remember Briar got the gold paint. She didn't paint this, but she started painting lots of stuff inside gold. I'm pretty sure she painted the door gold. She was very excited about the gold paint. In fact, if you guys know, I love gold paint. I get pretty excited about gold paint, and it started here at this place with my friend Briar. Oh, and guys, I want to say something. I kept forgetting to say it in the past couple of videos, but if you like my videos, if you like what you see, please share it. It would mean a lot to me. If you think that there's a possibility that someone else could benefit from watching my content, hit that share button. It would really help me a lot to grow in a really organic, natural way, and I would really appreciate it. That goes for this video or any other videos. It really means a lot to me when you help me out by clicking that share button. Alright, let's keep going. Just wanted to say that. And guys, if I forget to say that, can you remind me sometimes? I'm gonna say shared. I know some of you guys do, but sometimes I still forget. Let's see what's over here. Did someone sign the cactus? Oh, looks like someone signed the cactus. I remember there was one apartment over here. Ooh. Oh, I remember there's a creepy hallway here. Should we go into the creepy hallway? I don't know if I want to go into the creepy hallway. This is... Okay, there's nobody here. Ew. Oh. Hi, dog. Hi. Hey, pup. Let's get out of here. Wow, very suspenseful. That's a creepy hallway. Let's not go down. I know, let's get out of here. Oh, God. Ooh. Is your heart pounding as mine is? Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, cool. Connie, you said you shared my page with your sister. That's great. Whew. Nothing like wandering around a old abandoned haunted hotel. Really get your heart pumping, you know what I mean? That's a cool one. That's a great statue. Here, have a seat. Maybe not. Yeah, I remember that apartment. You think someone still lives there? It really doesn't have that lived-in vibe, does it? Should we go see? Oh, God. Oh. Stop. Don't. want to attract the choo-choo. Choo-choo. No? Definitely not lived in. Not by anyone living, at least. I remember last time I was here, someone was living here, but looks like not so much anymore. Yeah. I like that. It says, your only mandatory practice daily is to love yourself. You are perfect. That's nice. Ooh. Look at that. It's quite a view. Hey Paula, thanks for the stars, honey. Appreciate it. Okay, I vote we get out of here. That's my vote. Okay. Oh, look at the little Eiffel Tower. Okay. Whew. Nothing to get your heart pumping. Oh gosh. Jeez. Oh God. This must have been nice once upon a time. We're in Bali. We're not in Michigan. We're in Bali, Indonesia, at a place called Michi, this was a really special place. I mean, it is still a really special place, but it was in the 60s it was built. And since then it has been, I mean, it's partially still operational, but it's mostly abandoned and decrepit. Oh, hi Jane. Good morning, honey. We're wandering around a really special, really creepy place called Michi. I actually used to live here last time I was in Bali. They have some rooms, some places that are rented out still, but most of it is falling apart and slowly being reclaimed by the jungle and the inexorable march of time. Ooh. Okay, we are not going to go back down the creepy hallway. We're not going to go anywhere near the creepy hallway because it's a little bit too creepy for me. Okay, so, oh, this is the professor's. I remember I got to tour. This was the professor's apartment. They've left it as it was when he died, and it's just like full of all these just like incredible artifacts and books and just like, he was a very smart man. He was a very intellectual man. Oh, we have to go to the kitchen. I didn't show you guys the kitchen. Whew, wow, that was really kind of stressful. Let me show you. So the kitchen is down there, but I wanted to see if we can go peek into some of these rooms here. Look at this cool piece of furniture. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. Let's see if we can peek in here. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of cool with not going in there. So, those are the guys who stay in that other apartment, and there's a dude. Probably one of the people who works here. So wow, can you imagine when this was like new and freshly painted and, you know, attended by people really well? Like, wow. Like, how many years? If it was in the 60s, 60 years ago? Since here was like an art gallery. You know, little froggy frogs. I like how there are these like the trees thing. Nice cool art. So this was a art gallery here. Not so much anymore. How long was it that I lived here? I lived here for I think the last month or two that I was in. So we're back. So people do work here. So here's reception. And you can go and you can talk to the ladies behind the desk, which is so funny. See? So there's the name, Michi. So really interesting, right? So this is Shiva. So I was just in the art gallery when I lost the service. Yeah, Brindley, I the best we can. Let me just see. I just want to show you the kitchen because it's all of the things. It's like beautiful. It's decrepit. It's gorgeous. It's sad. It's all of it. And then I think we'll wrap up. Why poor cat? Look at this. Big Spirit is watching. Enjoy your swim. Hi, Jenna. Good morning, honey. Hi, Rosemary. So we're taking a tour right now of this old, fabulous, decrepit hotel that had its heyday probably a good 60 years ago. Oh, here's the professor. Here's the professor. I want to show you. Let's see. So that he was actually in an ad for Singapore Airlines, but there he is. That's the professor who built this place. I think, Carol, guys, the stream is really bad because I'm in a vortex right now. This is not a place that is good for good service. Oh, I wish I could take him to the kitchen, but it's dark. Oh, look, poop. Yeah, Angela, not surprised. Service sucks where I am. So I'm happy to show you guys this place as much as we can, given the shitty service. But this is a place that was really important for me on my journey. I spent some really good time here and was very inspired, and I did a lot of my personal growth work in this place. And it'll be interesting to come back next time I'm here just to see how it progresses or doesn't. Yeah, Julie, I'm glad you got to see the professor. So can you imagine? So fun fact, I actually gave my first, I gave a photography class here at once. My workshop on soulful photography, I did it here, and I had a group of like 10 or 12 people here that I spoke to and spoke about my philosophy and my approach with photography that I used to build my career. So let's see if we can peek into the kitchen and see the ceiling that's falling in. I wonder if nope. Well, we are not going to go into the dark and creepy kitchen where the ceiling is falling in. What to do? So would have been great to see it, and it was nice and new and shiny and fresh, but everything good. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Crystalline. So glad you appreciate